This video is all about developing consistency in English. Consistency. This is a thing most of the people struggle with. We start to learn something. If something comes up in the middle, we stop. We give up. We stop learning. I'm gonna explain how to be so consistent in learning English in this video. The last point is the one most of the people underestimate. So watch a full video to get to that point. Hello, I'm Sharmi Gloriya. I post spoken English related videos on this channel. If you're new here, subscribe and click the bell icon. Let's dive in. The first thing you must remember is if I need it, I get it. That's it. Period. This can only be achievable by self-motivation. Sometimes lack of interest or lack of confidence makes you to think, I don't want to practice anymore. It has another meaning too. Don't get offended. Maybe you think that speaking English is optional for you. That's the reason you're not involving yourself actively to learn English. One of the ways that you become motivated all the time is to remind you all the time that you have to speak in English. By doing this, the thought of learning English can be imprinted in your subconscious mind. As a result, you are driven to say all the time, oh, I have to practice English, I have to speak in English, I have to put my effort into it. So the first thing you have to do is make your subconscious mind to think all the time that you have to speak in English. Alright, the next one is don't reveal your goals to anyone. I heard one of the famous speakers once said, the moment you reveal your goal to someone, you lose the interest to achieve that goal at that particular moment. It is true. So what you're going to do is set your goal, write it down in your journal. Don't tell anyone about it, but work on that goal secretly. I promise you, you will see a rocket-propelled improvement in your consistency. So, we have to be careful enough to not to tell our goal to anyone. At the same time, how to set a goal. That leads to my third point, that is setting short-term and long-term goals. Whenever I mention the word goal, you should remember that it is a realistic goal, which is achievable. No one knows better than yourself. You know your ability. You only know how much work you can finish in a day or a week. So set a realistic goal. If you are a person who can only concentrate for 5 to 10 minutes, set your goal like 5 to 10 minutes practice per day. Okay. How to set short-term goals. You can set your short-term goals for like 1 week, 2 weeks, or even 1 month. The long-term goals can be like 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. First, concentrate on short-term goals, and also you have to know what you're going to learn. So you have to make a plan about it. You have to make a plan like which topic you are going to learn in that day or in 1 week. Then you have to write that plan and write that topic in your journal. After finishing it, you have to put a tick mark in your journal that you have finished it. For example, you want to finish a book which has 50 pages and you want to finish it within 1 week. So how can you set a goal? It's approximately 7 pages per day. So you have to try to finish 7 pages in that book each day. So do the calculation, plan and write what you're going to finish in that week in a note. In my point of view, starting a task without a proper plan will end up in undesirable or chaotic results. So after making the plan, you have to stick to the plan. When you master finishing the short-term goal, automatically the long-term goals will fall in its places. Okay, now the fourth point is imagine your future self. Often imagine your future self talking in English. Just imagine how it would be like you are speaking English without fumbling. Feels good, right? That imagination alone will boost you up to achieve that goal. When I started my English speaking journey, I used to imagine myself speaking with a native speaker all the time. I used to ask the question and I answered that question. It really motivated me to achieve my goal. The last one is a very important one that can give you a prominent change in your consistency. That is, don't underestimate 5 minutes. Sometimes we can plan and believe that we can do 15 or 30 minutes practice every day, but it may not be possible all the days. Life happens. Sometimes we come across a sudden plan which disrupt our practice session. In that case, don't get panic, don't get disappointed. Just 5 minutes is enough, because no one can say that I don't have 5 minutes because I'm busy. In the place of 30 minutes practice, if you get just 5 minutes, that's fine. That's okay. Do the practice. It gives you a satisfaction that you have at least somehow something you have learned in that day. So, don't underestimate 5 minutes practice time. All the points at a glance. The first one is I need it, I get it. Second one is don't reveal your goal to anyone. Third one is setting short-term goals and long-term goals. Fourth one is often imagine your future self. Fifth one is don't underestimate 5 minutes practice time. That's it for today. I'll meet you with another video next time. Bye.